From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon. Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he'll be pretty well stopped at his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. And the Chiefs sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games. And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. So the completion good for 7 there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch? Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack. Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they? Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 40. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3. Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a first down. And defensive coaches losing their mind on that play because they knew about his mobility coming in, and they preached all week long. If he gets outside the pocket, find receivers in your area and cover them. Otherwise, plays like that will continue to result. On play action, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Kadarius Toney, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 25-yard line. They begin the drive with Williams. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Well, these two teams met in Kansas City earlier this season with the Chiefs winning that ball game. So if they can win again here in KC, they would pull off the season sweep. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. This defense for the Chiefs, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
On 3rd down, Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also on that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Now Wilson on 1st down. Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw, it's Mahomes. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now here's Mahomes. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up fourth down. Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Williams. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this third down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Wilson. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. For the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Wilson. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick-6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick-6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 42 yards.
Oh, I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up first and goal at the 1.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They'll run it with Williams. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Nathaniel Hackett told his offense to stay put. They're going for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. The 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. It's caught right side. It turns.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Dancing to his left. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Tight end right. Hey. We got 3. We got alert. Mike 35.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Here's Wilson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
Finding space at the 40. Now he's loose at the 40. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
On third down, here's Williams. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. The Broncos on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. And that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
On first down, Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And they'll indeed take a knee. A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Fielded just inside the 20. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there for KC, 56 yards. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They go play fake. Mahomes. Buying time to his left. That is pulled in by a Diamond Kelsey. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Mahomes quickly complete out wide, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Butker on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
35's the mic. Here we go.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. This will be taken at the 10. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. This has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Locates Hardman for another catch. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Check safety, check safety. Yellow.
Mahomes to throw once more. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Shake 43. Shake 57.
Mahomes going to throw. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Broncos are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And they take a knee. As this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too.